What's going on, guys? So it's been a long time since I made a video on this channel, but it is fishing season and it is time to start doing some fishing. It's been raining like crazy here in Oklahoma. We just got 4.5 inches of rain. The lake's coming up. It's messed up the crappie spawn here on our local lake, but it's catfishing time. So we're coming down here and I'm going to actually set out a perch trap, because that's one of the best baits that we use here. People call it different things. We call it perch. Some people call it brim. Some people call it rock bass, all different things, but we call them perch. So anyways, I'm gonna show you guys how we try to catch the perch for pretty much free bait. So we're down here at our lake property. If you guys didn't know, we got a couple acres down here and we have a boat dock. We keep our boat stored down here and we love to come down here and fishing and do some fishing. But anyways, we just pulled up and right away, I wasn't really sure how I was gonna open this video up, but I'm gonna turn this camera around and show you guys. Got some geese flying off down there, but look at this guy. Look at this big old black snake. Now I do got 44 mag right here, but I can clearly see this is just a black snake. This is a friendly guy. We are not gonna hurt him, and he has a belly full of something. I don't know what he's been eating, but look how big he is right there in the middle. He is just ate on some rats or some rabbits or something. So we're not gonna mess with him. These are actually friendly guys. We get them in our chicken coop all the time and we just relocate them on our property. We learned years and years ago that these guys are friendly. As far as friendly, I'm not saying go pick them up and they're not gonna bite you, but they actually will eat some venomous snakes. In our area, we have a lot of copperheads, and I've actually witnessed one of these black snakes having a copperhead in them when I took a machete to one of these black snakes before I knew any better. So basically down here at the lake, these guys are our friend, because there are some cottonmouths or water moccasins, whatever you guys want to call them. Different parts of the United States calls them different things. It's kind of like the perch. And I don't know if these black snakes are big enough to eat some of them water moccasins, but I guarantee you they'll eat some of the smaller ones. So we'll let him be. We'll just kind of check him out. It's a beautiful snake. I've seen a couple black snakes down here, and they don't bother me and I don't bother them. So we'll just kind of stay away from them, but he's definitely already had some lunch. I'm gonna guess that's actually a female, and she's got a belly full of something there. So anyways, I hope she don't climb up in my truck. I got my truck down here. Don't need to be taking her home either. This is a good place for her, but yeah, she's a pretty snake. But anyways, we're gonna go down here. I'm gonna get the perch trap ready and show you guys what I'm gonna use for bait. And like I said, the lake is actually coming up. I think it's 8 foot above normal right now, and it's coming up quick. So we're gonna try to get some bait, and then maybe tomorrow night we might come back down here and see if we can't catch some catfish or something down here. So we'll just have to see. But anyways, let me get some stuff out here, and I'll show you guys how we're gonna bait the perch trap and where we're gonna put it, and see maybe if we can't see anything else down here. I do have the 44 mag, like I said. This is a Ruger, and I brought it down here. I got some birdshot in it, and I got some critical defense ammo in it. And you know, if I do see a water moccasin down here, that I'm not going to be too friendly to it, because those things are poisonous, and they're actually kind of aggressive. So the black snake, that's probably a good oh, hold on, that's probably a good 5 foot long black snake, and she's a big old girl. Look at her. She's gonna go back over there and get back in her den or somewhere over there and all that stuff right there. So we'll let her be, and there could be another one around here, so we got to kind of watch out, because if you do step on them, they will bite you. But anyways, let's go get this perch trap set out. Okay, so here is our old rock building where we keep some of our fishing poles, and this is the perch trap. Now this is just made out of hardware cloth. This thing has been around for many, many years, but it is tried and true. One bad thing about it is perch traps catch perch, they catch minnows and some other little fish that'll go in there, but the only bad thing is they're sitting ducks at that point, and this has happened many times. We've actually caught some cottonmouths in here because they go in there to eat the perch, and then they don't come out either. But basically it's just Basically, it's shaped like a cylinder. It's got 2 rings on each end, these metal rings right here, and then this hardware cloth. And it's got a little funnel going in on that side, and the same thing on this side. And then right here is where you will get your perch out. So this thing works really good. You can throw it in ponds. Last year, what we did is we just hung it off of this walkway right here. And this year it's gonna be a little different though, because there's a lot of trash in the water due to the lake being up so much. So I'm gonna have to try to figure this out and be careful, because usually I drop it down about right here, and there's a bunch of big rocks. You can see the limestone and stuff down in here. That there's always usually a bunch of perch down there, but I don't know how well it's going to work right now. I don't know if the perch are going to be down there because it's flooded so much. Like I said, it's like 8 foot high, but we'll do what we can. The only other thing we got to watch for is there's a family of otters that live down here. They always are swimming down here. We'll come down here in the evening or early in the morning, and last year we always seen about 6 or 8 otters just about every time, and it seemed like their favorite place was just swim right down this shoreline. And I think they den up underneath these big limestone rocks. But anyways, there is the boat. We'll go take a look at that here in just a minute. But let's get this perch trap out, and we'll drop it down here. It's probably about 8 foot deep right here. I think this is where I'm going to put it. The creek actually comes in from down there, and it's flowing pretty good right now. It's kind of hard to see because it's so murky. It's usually a lot clearer, but we just had all that flooding and torrential rains come in, and it actually is washing all that creek and all the mud down, so it's not real clear. So I don't know exactly how well the perch trap's going to do, but on the next video I'll bring you guys along when we come check it, and if we catch any, we might do some fishing. So all right, let's go grab that perch trap, and I'll show you guys the secret bait, how we catch our perch. Okay, so last year I had I don't remember what I had on here. I tried to use like just fishing line, like some 50-pound test fishing line, because I don't want this just to be real obvious, because people drive by in boats and stuff and they see things hanging and sometimes they'll take them. But what I got here, this is like some 300-pound test braided line we use for like limb lines and trout lines and stuff like that. So I'm just going to get this tied on here real quick before I forget, because if I go to throw this in there and I don't have this tied on there, then it'd be a big mess. So we'll just get this on there real quick. Just tie any kind of knot you want to tie. And I tried using the fishing line, like I said, so it wasn't so obvious. But the problem was, whenever you try to pull it up and this thing is full of perch, it don't work too good. It kind of cuts your hands, so you don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that again. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys. So I usually use hot dogs and dog food. Now this dog food is not going to work for the simple fact that it's the small dog food. That's what we got right now, and it fits right through these holes. This is like 1/4-inch holes in this hardware cloth, so that's not going to work. But the next best thing is always these Bar-S hot dogs. They put off a bunch of oil, and I think the fish actually smell them. So we'll just throw those in there, and they'll kind of float around and in the water and stuff. Just break them up into small pieces. I'll put some of this in there, but it ain't gonna stay, so just kind of wasting that. And then basically we just come over here and throw it off the edge of the walkway and then tie it up. Make sure your door's shut. And like I said, this thing might be gone tomorrow if a big limb comes through here in this flood water from the creek or a tree or something. Then this thing is not going to hold. It's going to be gone. But maybe we'll put it right here where things can't come. Let's see. This probably work, right? I'll just let it sink to the bottom. And if there's any perch in there, then hopefully we'll catch them. And I'll cut this a little long. I'll just tie this. And we'll come back tomorrow, probably tomorrow evening, give it a good 24 hours or so, and come back, and hopefully we'll have some perch in there, because we got to start stocking up. And follow me down here, and I'll show you what we keep our perch in when we do catch them. And I need to make some more of these. I need to make some more perch traps as well. So we keep minnows down here, and then when we're down here catfishing all the time, we try to keep perch or goldfish. Well, we got a bunch of junk down here right now because of all the flooding, but these little minnow buckets right here, and I don't expect the minnows to be alive that's in there because all this gunk from the flood waters, but there was some minnows in here. Okay, there's still some in there. Kind of see them. So we were trying to do some crappie fishing, but this flood kind of messed all that up. We're right in probably the middle to the tail end of the crappie spawn. And when it's flooded like this, the crappie don't really know what to do because they go up on the shoreline. The females go up there after the males go in and make the bed, and then the females go up to lay their eggs and lay their eggs real shallow. Well, when it floods, then it's like 8 foot deep when it was only a foot deep, and it kind of confuses them. Or they go up real shallow right now when the water's up, lay their eggs, and then the water comes back down, and then the eggs are in dry land, so it doesn't work out very well. So that's what we keep the minnows in. And then the perch, where's the perch thing? Oh, right here. This is pretty much the same material as that minnow trap, or that perch trap is made out of, except this one's just pretty much a short cylinder. It don't have any funnels in it. It just has a lid on the top, so you can reach in there and get your perch. But this thing, if you put perch in here and throw it in here, they'll pretty much live for a long time, you know, weeks. Throw some hot dogs and stuff in there, some of that dog food, like I said, and you can really keep them alive for a long time, because then they actually have something to eat. But here's the boat. We need to get in it, and we haven't taken it out since last fall is the last time we had it out. But last summer we used it for catfishing, and we ran some trout lines and run a bunch of jug lines just right here around the dock, and we actually was able to catch quite a bit of catfish. But the only thing is keeping it down here at the lake, just like you seen when we pulled up that snake. My dad got in here last year to go run some jug lines by himself, and he got in the boat and went to lift this lid up back here where the gas tank is, and a cottonmouth stood up. So they like to get in these boats. And so since then, Dad's been coming down here and putting some mothballs out. I can actually see some under the deck. And those mothballs supposedly are supposed to keep spiders and the snakes away, so that's a good thing. But I don't know if it works so well for the spiders, because I see a bunch of spider webs in there. But I'm pretty sure it does work for the snakes. You guys are supposed to be flying north by now. So anyways, we got the perch trap out. We got minnows down here. We might try to do a little crappie fishing too next time. We'll just have to wait and see what the weather does. It's supposed to rain like for the next 10 days starting tomorrow. So we'll stay tuned. I don't see any snakes down here, so that's a good thing. Hopefully we get some perch. And we catch several different types of the perch, so stay tuned for that. And if we get any perch, I'll kind of show you guys the different ones. Sometimes the catfish like these, and sometimes they don't like the others, so you just never know. But having this fish cleaning station down here made it so much more nicer just to be able to clean the fish down here and not have to haul them home. And now we got water up here. On our other channel, Hidden Heights Farm, we actually had a video where we trenched 700 foot of water line to almost to the beginning of this walkway up here, and I'm going to run some temporary water line down here to where we can actually have clean fresh water to wash all this off, wash the fish, and clean my hands most of all. But anyways, stay tuned, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hopefully we'll be doing some fishing here soon, and we hope to video a lot more this year on this channel, doing some fishing videos. We're fixing to ramp up our jug fishing, and that's when we go hot and heavy with the catfishing. Once they start biting and everything, it's about that time. If the lake will ever just make its mind up and stay kind of at one level instead of coming up and down, which it is Mother Nature, and you can't do anything about that. So, well, just like every other time, I just thought I was in the video. Our friend, is coming down here to the water, it looks like. I don't know what she's doing. Maybe she's thirsty, but she's definitely got a big old belly full of something. I don't know what she's been eating. But she is, she came all the way from up here. There's the truck way up there where I showed you guys first. And now she's way down here. Where are you going, girl? I've never seen a black snake go to the water, though. I wonder if she'll go to the water. I'm going to have to stay and see this. Surely not. I bet she turns around when she gets down there. What do you think? Don't be going down there and getting in the boat. I don't know what she's doing. Don't be getting in my fish trap either, because you'll get stuck in there. Well, she's at the water. I don't know what she's doing. Is she actually getting on the water?
She's getting a drink.
Oh, she's just getting a drink?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So she'll probably come back up here. Hopefully.
She's drinking.
Huh. I can't get the camera on her. But yeah, she's getting a drink of water. I don't know if you guys can see her head or not. That's pretty cool. I don't know if a black snake would get in the water or not. I'm sure she would if she had to, but... Oh, there she goes. She's gonna swim somewhere. Look at her. She's going down the... Ooh, she's a good swimmer. Look at that. That's crazy. There she goes. Let's go see where she's going. Boy, she is hightailing it. Look at this. Where are you going, girl? You don't have to run off. Just don't get in the fish trap. She's like, I don't know if I want to go that way or not. She's a good swimmer. There she goes. Just like she glides right there on the water. That's crazy. She's just going down the lake trying to find her next meal probably. She might be getting ready to lay eggs too, so who knows. So anyways, we're gonna let her be and stay tuned. I thought I was in the video earlier. I'll cut that out and I'll end it now, but stay tuned and we'll come back tomorrow, see if we got any perch in the trap, and we'll go from there. If we got any, we might do a little fishing. We'll just have to wait and see if we can't catch some catfish. And it's supposed to be raining tomorrow, so they might even be running more water, which sometimes when they're running more water or the creek's running, they bite a little better. So anyways, guys, subscribe to the channel, stay tuned, and we'll see you next time.